take one.
What do we have?
Okay, what is feedback like at Alinsco?
It's fast.
It's
fast.
honest.
Yeah, it's very honest. I mean, Maria Cortez, our operations officer, I think is the best example of it, right? I mean, she's not going to let it run for a long period of time, and she's going to tell you exactly her interpretation of it, kindly, and try and make sure that you understand what's trying to be accomplished or what needs to be dealt with. So I think fast is probably the first thing that feedback is around here.
And I'll add to that the Alinsco way is, have first the friendly approach to someone. We don't want to be rude to someone. So it's first friendly approach, and of course, like I said, it has to be honest, and you need to know how to take it, which is even more important.
That's hard, right? It's hard to take criticism, but it's one of the things in life that you really know someone's maturing if they're able to take criticism, which I guess many times feedback feels like, right?
Right.
Right, yeah, I guess that's the line. You're like, oh, was that bad? Was that negative? But to really turn that into saying, okay, that's a growth opportunity, or that's an opportunity to learn something new, or to maybe, okay, it's not my time to say anything. I know we tend to want to always reply or always have a comeback, but that's, I think for us as an organization, sometimes to just yes sir, yes ma'am, and really take it in and evaluate and see how we can turn that around for anybody here.
It's really a tool for improvement. That's it.
It's hard to be a listener. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, who was one of the people that rebelled against the Nazis in Germany, he was a very reflective man, and one of the things he wrote about is the need for listening and to be listeners. And of course, as a talker, I have to remind myself to be quiet and listen. And when you're getting feedback, just taking the time to be a listener, and being a listener, becoming a learner through that.
And sometimes people is used to constant feedback. I think that no feedback sometimes is a feedback.
Sure. Yeah, everything's okay.
And that's something that sometimes could happen in our organization, and we adapt to it, and we realize that it works very well, because at the end, as you just said at the beginning, when things are not going the way they should, we immediately act. So I think all of us, we need to understand that part, that there might be some other places where feedback is a constant, but we try to have the right amount of it, which is also important for us.
And at the end, it's just about to learn and then to grow as professionals, because feedback is not always negative. It can be also positive.
Yeah.
And again, it's just...
Yeah, we're taking the negative course, aren't we?
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
And probably what we should do as an organization is make sure that we are giving that positive feedback, that affirming feedback. Because many times, as you said, silence means something positive, but affirmation means something more.